not?
Yeah, I'm just asking why.
Why should men not be in female sports?
Well, I think more so the other way around.
Well, women would never want to be in men's sports because they can't compete, because at the core of transgenderism is the pursuit to steal and cheat.
How about like
Steal identity and steal rewards.
how about for sports that are like not so much just like the skill, but more like weight class, like wrestling or like
Still, I mean, think about it. Do we really need to make this argument, man? Like, this is what drives me crazy. UCSD is supposed to be like this super smart school, and I have to prove to you that men have greater lung capacity, more bone density, more strength per square inch, right? More ability to channel testosterone, deeper adrenal reserves than women do, regardless of the type of pharmacological agents that you take in an athletic environment.
I guess my more specific question is like, what if like it's wrestling? Because I like started getting wrestling, and then they're the same way. We're like a little bit more.
The weight is irrelevant. What I'm saying is that the man has more per pound than a woman does. For example, the man's shoulders are bigger. And even though they might weigh the same, they have more mass, they have more capacity, they're stronger. Men are able to deadlift more, they're able to do more push-ups. They have more capacity, lung capacity, for example. Men are better endurance athletes than women, it's just a fact.
But like for me, personal example, I'm not as strong as one of my trans friends that weigh around the same, and like they pinned me when I was wrestling.
Okay, but again, we're talking about, first of all, it's kind of embarrassing, but
No, I know, that's why I was like...
But secondly, we're talking about competitive wrestling, right?
Yeah.
These are people that they make it their practice, they make it their expert. I mean, just because you find someone like, whoa, Caitlin Clark could beat me one-on-one, that's completely irrelevant. She couldn't even compete against like a sophomore high school basketball team of boys. It's true. Sophomore high school boys basketball team could compete against like a pretty good college basketball team. A community college team here in La Jolla could beat a boys community college basketball team could beat a WNBA team, without a doubt.
So do you think like outside of competitive sports that they should be allowed to play?
No, because male-female distinctions matter. And you know what's so interesting? Why do we have, before all the trans thing, why do we have different categories for chess? Do you know that male-female have separate categories for chess competitions? Why is that?
I didn't know that.
Because male-female brains are different. They think differently. Men are better at macro, strategy, precision, and military-type maneuvers than women. It's not sexism. It's not formation. It's not because they were told to wear blue growing up and the girls were told to wear pink. It's because men's brains are better at war than women.
Yeah.
It's true. They could laugh all you want. There's a reason why chess, for the last 50 years of competitions, men and women have different categories when it comes to competitive chess. There's nothing to do with athletic that way. There's no physical capacity, none. But for whatever reason, men are a lot better at chess than women, a lot better. And there's a reason for that, because our brains are more prone towards that sort of activity, and we're better at it. We are designed and engineered towards that sort of activity.
All right. Yeah, that's about it. That's all the questions I have.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Thank you.